But first up, from Indonesia, the country is on the boil. Demonstrations against the perks for the country's lawmakers have turned violent. At least 6 people have died in a showdown. The government has announced to strip the perks, but the population that is reeling under rising cost of living continues to take the anger to the streets. More on what's happening in Indonesia in our next report.
Protesters, troops and violence blazing on the streets. World's largest archipelago is in chaos. Indonesia's government is facing strong headwinds. Extravagant perks for the lawmakers, police violence and rising inflation has fueled this anger. Protests began last Thursday. Triggering point was the housing perks received by the lawmakers. The amount was $3,000 a month. That is 10 times the average wage of a person living in Jakarta. This show of anger and dissent against the government quickly spread across the different parts of the country. During the initial hours of protests, demonstrators approached the parliament, where the thing got tensed and then turned violent. Protesters hurled stones at the police that responded with tear gas. The situation deteriorated further after a vehicle of country's police allegedly ran over a taxi driver. At least 6 people have died in the violence that followed. Protesters torched regional parliament building in Makassar, killing 3 people trapped inside as the flames spread. The home of Indonesia's finance minister Sri Mulyani was also ransacked. The growing turmoil forced President Prabowo Subianto to reverse course. He has now pledged to scrap lawmakers' perks, including a controversial $3,000 housing allowance.
The leaders of the People's Representative Council have reported that they will revoke some of their policies, including the amount of allowances for members of parliament and a moratorium on official visits abroad.
Country's capital has been forfeited. Soldiers are patrolling the vicinity of parliament. The armored vehicles have been deployed to safeguard the building. Country's defense minister has issued a sharp warning. The officers will not hesitate to take firm action.
Officers will not hesitate to take firm action against rioters and looters who entered private areas or state institutions that have been ensured to always be in safe condition.
As of now, the streets of Indonesia are relatively calm. Major students and civil society groups have suspended the demonstrations. But the next wave of protests looms, as demonstrations are yet to be called off. For now, the forces are holding the line. Bureau Report, WION World is One.